busting out the beds with the box. I'd put a lick in the box. All right, perfect. Cool. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Whoa.
We're already recording.
Oh.
This whole time we've been recording.
Fresh J.
Fresh J.
Yeah. I was gonna air. I just decided not to. My bad.
Why you can't steal my login, man?
I was letting you do your thing. That's why I let you do your thing.
You got your own bumble login.
That's why I let you do your thing. That's why I thought about it.
All right, Bettye Jayne.
What's up, y'all? Poppin'.
What's up, squad?
Hey.
Squadron.
Welcome back. To
Happy New Year.
Happy
This
New
is our first.
Year.
This is the first Fresh Day podcast of the 20 Twins.
Oh, the 2020
The
Yes.
20 Twins. We in here.
We back.
Look at God.
We back. We is back.
Look
They
at
didn't think
God.
it. They didn't think it was gonna happen, but look at where we is.
You know, everybody got their vacation time.
All the time.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's normal.
Yeah. Hollywood just started back working, really. You know what I mean?
That's because Hollywood goes away from Hollywood and then they come back. That's
Yeah.
normal.
Hollywood go to Tennessee and Ohio.
They go
No,
to
they
the.
don't. They go to France and shit. Tennessee and Ohio.
They go to the. Oh, that's the rich.
Who is your
Hollywood.
agent? They go to Tennessee and Ohio.
I would go to Tennessee and Ohio.
No, I wouldn't. I would go to the south of France
The South of France.
with a
is
good
where-
Caucasians vacation.
Caucasians.
Okay,
Good
wherever the
Caucasians
good Caucasians
vacation.
vacation,
That was a
I'm there.
That shit was a
Period.
That shit
Pooh.
overrated.
Shut up. You wanna go to
Where the good
Tennessee.
They
Caucasians
ain't got
vacation.
Zaxby's in south of France.
Right.
You don't like the south of France?
Huh?
I want to go to Bali. I'm actually planning a trip to Bali.
Bali.
I'm
That's
going to
cool.
Bali for my birthday, I think. Big 30.
That sounds dope.
Go to Egypt
excited
for my
about
birthday.
it.
Bali. When I think of girls going to Bali, I always think some guy paid for it.
I'm not.
I know.
You know me.
I know
You
you.
know me.
I know you.
Okay.
So I know that I was like, oh, me
Is
hearing
that
you
what
say
you're looking
this
at me
right
like that? You're
now-
trying to figure out.
What me hearing you say it was making me go, oh shoot, just so girls actually just pay
Go-
for their own trips to Bali.
Yes, they do.
I didn't think that until right now. Until you said,
Well, I'm
Female
glad that I can
independence.
be the face of female independence. I'll take that. God is good.
Fucking right.
Period.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pooh.
Bettye Jones.
Oh yeah, let's
Oh, should we introduce ourselves? We're just
Yeah, I'm
talking
Jay
amongst
Green.
each other. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
I'm Jonathan Tumblin.
I'm Jay Green.
I'm Bettye Jayne.
This is Barry Jones, and I'm signing on.
And here we is, boy. When the first
Here
day drop,
we
you
is.
hit the flow,
Hit the flow,
you
hit the flow. Here we is, boy.
We
Hey,
here.
Ball MJG, they fam, they know what it's up. They know what
it
it's
is.
up.
They know what it is.
So should we get the party started?
Let's get
Let's
this.
do it.
Let's
Okay.
go. Right.
So it is the new decade, right?
You're
So let me ask you guys something. Since it's a new decade, let's get new listeners to figure out who we are, right? We want people to figure out who the fuck we are. Where do you guys see yourself versus like 10 years ago, a decade ago, versus where you are right now? And make it funny, because like
And make it funny.
we're still a comedy.
Damn.
And make it funny. God damn it.
Make
Damn.
it funny.
Any of you, like,
10
shoot up.
years ago. 10 years ago,
10 years ago. So,
I was getting snuck into the W and all types of clubs
Oh,
by my
same.
man right here and the big bro, rest in peace, Keenan Carter.
Yeah.
They was doing that. That's 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Hey, what was you,
I
18, 19?
I was 19.
19, yeah.
Dang, that's dope.
10 years. I'd been here for a year, and I was starting college. Well, again, starting college again. And I was, oh man, I was just this like, how do you describe it? It's like I had all this amazing young energy, and I had no idea what to do with it. So just like going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out. It was just out and shooting out all the time. I don't know. It was I actually missed that kind of version of myself
Her
where I
energy
just
was shooting out.
it was
I radiated.
it was radiating, but it was like not in the best way because it was like whenever I felt. It was
Oh,
like
you
I
were
was
toxic.
mad.
You're right.
No, I was not toxic. Don't start. I
It's
was
2020.
Not
We don't even say toxic.
Yeah, we
man.
don't.
Yeah, what is that?
That's just words people.
That's a
use to
song
make
by
themselves feel
Britney
better about
Spears.
themselves.
Probably my favorite Britney Spears song.
It was a good out. That was a good. Wasn't that an album? That was the name of the
Anyways.
album, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a good time. I had a good time. I was like, the same thing. I was getting stuck at the clubs, and I was going to school
Yeah, that
and
shit was
learning
lit.
about myself.
That
It
shit
was
was
fun.
dope.
10 years ago, I was like fucking trying to figure out how much more time I was gonna be in the military so I could be free. It's
crazy. We were so far away from each other. And 10 years ago, I was starting.
But I'm still here too, though.
I was starting stand-up comedy. That's like I was going to open mics for the very first time. And short hair, had a girlfriend.
Short hair?
No dreads. No,
that's great.
Yeah, it was. I was, and I was like, still naive. I was doing like improv and shit. It was, and I worked at Starbucks. Like that's what I was doing 10 years ago.
You had like
the same dreams I got today, but like wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, like it's like you just like this, you're idealistic.
Second coming, then.
Yeah. You're idealistic.
Yeah, I was still like, It's funny because it's the exact same dreams. It's just a realism version of that now.
I think it's like because I've had the same thing. I have the same dreams. I'm still gonna make it kind of mentality, but I think that I'm more rational and going towards it.
Yeah.
I'm not like just doing anything and everything to get there. I have a more of a plan and a structure because I'm more mature.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I think that's where I am now versus back then.
I think my definition of making it just changed altogether.
Yeah.
Because it was like I was trying to, you're trying to fit in with all these fucking movers and shakers in the town. And you're like, man, these niggas is lame.
They're not even moving and shaking. They're not even moving and shaking.
Like,
Well, you know what moving and
trembling.
shaking is. That's what happens. You like, oh, that's moving and shaking. So you mean bullshit?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So then like this time, it's like you got the next decade, especially, that whole adage, 10 years, overnight success.
Yes, yeah, everybody's going to be an overnight success.
Oh, it takes 15 years to be 10 years. 100,000 hours to be overnight success. And that's
all
what
on
you
your
realize.
hours. It's all on the hours.
And it's your intention. That's a huge part of it. Okay, so who was the artist of the last 10 years? And what's the best album of the last 10 years?
I'm gonna hate saying this.
Drake.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Period.
No, not because I don't want it. I don't want it to be
Drake.
mistaken
Hey,
with
babe.
he was the best of the past 10 years.
But he owned the decade.
But he owned the decade.
And Nicki
You
Minaj
can't-
did. I don't give a fuck
yeah,
nobody
you
tell me. I'm
can't
saying
Nicki
do
too?
that.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
But as
Maybe-
female rapper, she was the
nah,
only
the first-
female rapper.
the
She was the
first-
only female rapper of the last 10
You
years.
gotta say
first
female
2
rapper.
years.
It's like saying
No,
black
the
rapper
last
and a
10
white
years.
rapper.
The last 10 years,
no.
Nicki Minaj owned the decade.
Nah.
And you can't take that away from her.
No,
She
you
owned the
can't.
charts
You
and she
can't.
owned the decade. Who else in the
Because,
last 10 years?
Cardi
From
B
2000
came in
No.
and
Quiet, I'll
slapped
tell you.
her upside her head.
A year ago?
That counts
1 year
as part of
no,
the
it does
decade.
not
Cardi
count as
B,
part of
nah,
the
Cardi
decade.
B
And she
dropped
hasn't even reached her potential
like
because,
3
mind
or
you,
4
it's
years
been
ago.
no.
She
We're
been
talking
out-
about
she been
we're
out
talking
doing
about
her thing for 3 or
charting.
4 now.
We're talking about charting.
But that was like the
Scoreboard.
best female rap album of all the female rap albums.
Invasion of Privacy was the best female rap album of all the rap albums.
Ask a white person, they'll tell you that.
I'm asking you.
No, I don't really.
I'm asking
Nigga.
you.
I don't really talk about female rap.
You are doing it
all
right now.
rap. I want to say all rap.
All rap. Okay.
That's how I want to talk about rap. Is all rap. But
We
if you gonna
talking
say
about
Nicki,
lyrically?
if you gonna say Nicki,
all around.
Lyrically?
All
Lyrically,
around.
Kendrick owned the decade.
Kendrick on the decade.
No, I'm saying like women.
Kendrick
Control
did-
came out.
Oh, we're talking about rap. We're not talking about women.
Damn,
Oh, okay.
fucking To Pimp a Butterfly. Like,
Yeah, he lyrically.
That's what I was gonna say was
Lamar
the
owned
best.
He's been on
Yeah.
the decade.
But I'm from LA, so
I
you
think
know I'm
Drake,
gonna
yeah,
say-
I would give it to Drake. Even though, like,
Yeah.
I feel like
That's a
Drake
close
is like
second.
the male version of Oprah. He just gives away all the secrets that men have.
It's all like, yeah, you're cheating because the rest of us are playing by rules, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna break those rules.
Yeah. He's like, we're nice guys in Canada. We tell all the truth.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up.
All the truths.
And you're not even being clever about it. You just, I'm just saying, you could be bad. No, bro.
I
That's
don't know.
called
He be
dirty
saying shit
macking.
like, I don't even know why you deal with me, shawty. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the other niggas are just like that too. You like, Drake, bro, hey.
Bro, why you rapping about that? That's normal talk.
He owned the decade too because he had niggas and females.
Yeah.
And white boys love Drake. That's what they play to get
You know
black.
who
no,
loves
the
Drake?
Middle Easterns
Arab-
love
that's
Drake.
what I'm
Let
about to
them
say,
Arabs-
motherfucker.
They did
They
what
think he related to them.
him and
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian. They put them. They put the
Yeah.
Indians
Habibi.
on, nigga.
Habibi.
Not Habibi.
Habibi. Drake. Habibi.
Habibi.
Come smoke hookah with me, Drake. Come.
right.
Habibi.
So what was the worst trend of the last 10 years? I'll tell you. When niggas was wearing the tags still on all their clothes,
The tags
like
on
from
the
the
clothes.
hat to the jacket to the shirt to the shoes.
They still do it on the shoes today.
No, that is ugly.
They still do it on the shoes
That's
today.
ugly.
They wear tags on the shoes? Oh yeah, Off-White makes the fucking whole shoe.
I mean, yeah, but just that.
But that's supposed to show the
and fake
authenticity.
asses.
Fake asses.
I would say fake asses.
I'm gonna say fake eyelashes, just because fake asses get your attention. But you do such a great job that you don't even think about it. I'm talking about the ones that
like the spider
you
web.
clearly can tell that they fake eyelashes. And the reason why, because the fake ass will get my attention. And then I'm like, oh shit, that shit's fake. I'll think about it afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Ant.
But the eyelashes, I'm like, bitch, why'd you do that? For me? Not me. For who?
For
Who's
her.
excited about
For
this?
herself. To make her feel good.
Yeah, I know it's hot. It crackles.
It crackles.
What
You like
crackles?
hot take.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like fake eyelashes was definitely, and they still here. I know, but that has to be the worst trend.
Fake asses, man. I think men getting liposuction. How about that one? That was a
I didn't even
horrible.
I know a couple
hairline.
niggas that need liposuction.
Fake hairlines.
Oh,
The man weave
That's
with the
coming
glue.
in. That's gonna be between
That's coming
2015
in.
and 25.
Yeah. That's coming in.
Like quarter.
That's coming in.
generation.
Yeah.
It only takes.
I'm not gonna talk shit about it because who am I to talk?
The guys who done it before.
But it's
them-
known that women have done that.
right now.
I'm not gonna talk.
Women have done for ages to do the added on like beauty thing.
Do what you want to do, make yourself feel good, King.
And it's just another lie that nigga is telling.
That's the thing is that niggas pile on lies already. And now
Niggas
you
really ain't shit.
Child.
It's like, boy, you bald, bro. You
Ooh,
gonna let this
child.
woman think you got hair? You gonna bust a nut in this lady,
And then you gonna wake up in the morning
and you got a bald kid.
looking
And
like
her
George
son
Jefferson.
goddamn balding at 12.
Goddamn George
Got the
Jefferson.
James Evans cul-de-sac. What? LeBron
That
06.
Nigga is 5. Why is he got?
You gonna do that to that girl?
Nigga got that crib peeling this shit back. Hold on, girl.
Stop.
I was hatfishing them until now.
Not
I don't gotta
hatfishing.
do that no more.
Not half.
Nah,
Shit
I don't have to do that shit no more, bruh.
Who's
No,
it?
these is my follicles.
This is my phone.
These are my trees.
It's like, no, it's not like that Bosley shit, nigga. It's that new shit. It's like I get pills, right?
Nigga, they take that shit from like, you know what I'm saying, the bottom of my nuts, nigga.
Yeah, it's a
And
it's
they
a
just put them
graph.
right there. Like,
It's a
My hair,
graph.
though,
Feel
nigga.
me?
all I know is my big homie T, shout out to T. He the one who put me on to the new hair follicle shit.
People don't understand the regeneration of hair
They
from
don't
my toe
understand.
knuckles.
See, cause niggas never went to science class, nigga. I paid attention,
My toe knuckles grow a lot of hair. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't know that shit because they see the top of my head. They think I don't grow hair.
And you know what?
It
The
just grow
bitches
on
like
my
it
toe
though.
knuckle.
But the bitches like it, so it don't even matter what y'all niggas say. Period, nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was fucking bitches
That's just about to
yesterday.
be a new trend. Watch. Niggas about to be like,
It is.
can I take the hair from my
It is.
Let me get my toe knuckle hair. I don't even like hair on my knuckle, my toe knuckle.
Hair on my toe.
But I like it on
knuckles.
my head, so why not take it from my toe knuckle?
Doing it.
I wear shoes all the time. I don't even need that toe knuckle hair, nigga.
Women is taking stuff from their stomach and putting it in their butt. Man.
Bitches got fake eyelashes.
Let me do what I do. All right.
That's how, and you know,
If I can do that shit, homie, I can take my toe knuckle hair, put it on my
toe knuckle
fucking
hair.
forehead,
And the
homie.
Yeah, nigga.
the reason why I don't care about fake hairlines because
I don't
as
care.
men to men, we always be like, bro, do what you got to do, man.
And y'all all have your hairlines, so
Shoot your
like
shot,
y'all
bro.
don't know
Shoot
what
your
it feels
shot.
like.
Yeah,
You guys don't know what it feels like to not have your hairline. All three of you guys have your hairlines.
I don't know.
So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's real
saying. You
shit.
guys
I
don't
don't.
know how
I
like
don't.
maybe it's embarrassing. To me, black men look good with bald heads. I
Thank
don't
you,
understand
goddess.
why y'all niggas
Real
just, why
shit,
niggas
like-
just wanna. That's what I'm saying. So be empathetic to the nigga. King, whatever you need to do to make yourself feel good, you do that shit, King. I support
Oh, I'm gonna wear
you.
my crown. It's gonna be a fake
Period.
hairline.
I don't even care. I ain't gonna run my fingers.
Why
through
don't
it.
they can rock?
pat
They
it.
can rock the Ti hoodie.
But why does shit's gotta look
I
like
just pat it,
ramen
King.
noodles?
I get the sponge.
They show the process and everything.
You said it looked like ramen noodles.
Black ramen noodles.
Which who look like ramen noodles?
You ain't never see the process
When you,
of them
when,
putting
nah,
the
when you pull
thing?
that shit up and you lift it, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Like you gotta watch them videos on IG. They be having like ramen noodles. They
So
press it on
you
their
been
head.
thinking about it? You been watching the videos on IG?
Why? I got the most hair.
I don't know,
in this
nigga.
room.
I'm just saying, nigga. You the one brought it up.
But you ain't got the nicest hair.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Depending
Oh
on
my
what
God.
region
I
of
take this
Africa
wig
you
off. I got
talking
some
about.
nice hair too. Fuck you, me. Don't count me out.
Region of
I
Africa.
got
you
a
talking about.
Caesar.
I bought some nice hair.
I cut off all the dope hair. I still got dope hair. I got shit. You should see the shit I leave on the ground when I leave the motherfucker.
Fuck you. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on.
Look at this.
Hey, you know what
Look
is
at
another
this.
bad
Look at
trend?
this.
What?
Another bad trend. White girls wearing do-rags.
White people do
Oh my God. That just
everything.
it just gets in my spirit. And I
White
just
girls
Nah.
wearing
I
do-rags.
shouldn't say that.
and lace front wigs.
No, you
Please,
just
white
say
women
we
stop wearing lace
controversial.
fronts. Unless
They
you have
do?
like an
They do
ailment.
that?
Yes, they do.
You know what was a
Yes, the
lamer
fuck they
trend
do.
though?
Damn.
You know what was a lamer trend?
What?
All these white people doing black shit and black people not capitalizing off of it.
Yeah, it should have been like.
Oh, we're gonna talk about.
Why
We're gonna talk about that.
Why weren't we selling
do-rags?
Why weren't we selling do-rags to the white girls?
Because every time that African Americans try to own their own beauty supplies and try to do their own thing, Asian Americans monopolize the Asians. They monopolize the market, and then they make it harder. And they make it harder for them to actually work with merchants and to get their own stuff. It makes it like 10 times harder. It's hard to do. It's doable, but if you're asking why there's not a lot of black-owned beauty supply stores, that's why.
And that's why I be saying.
But then where do you get your do-rags?
Huh?
Beauty supply stores. That's what I'm saying.
Amazon, Instagram,
but
Amazon.
it's all this.
It's where white people shop.
At the beauty
Because white people don't
stores.
shop at the beauty supply
Yes,
stores.
they do.
No, they don't. They go to Target.
How many times you go to beauty supply stores? I go every other week.
They go to Target.
How many
I see a lot of Caucasians up in the beauty supply.
How many black-owned businesses in the Beverly Center? We should do the research on that.
Zilch.
I know. I own a Wessel Pretzels up in there.
I don't want nobody to know that. That's why your sodium intake so high.
I don't get high on my own supply. You just go there.
I do love Wessel's Pretzels. I love Wessel's Pretzels.
Own it. If y'all go there, y'all not supporting black business. I just want you to know.
No.
Oh, okay. I love Wetzel's Pretzels, so I'm always giving the black dollar.
Down the street, we could go there.
So let's bring it back a little bit. What artist or what album are you most excited for in this new decade?
Dang.
Rihanna. I'm saying it. That's me. And Beyonce. But I feel like they're talking
the
like
next
who's
decade.
Yeah, because we don't know which one's coming first.
I would say Rihanna over Beyonce.
The next
but that's
year?
No, I mean the next decade. 10 years. Because Rihanna took, 7 years to put this album out? I don't know when the fuck she coming back, nigga. I'm talking about the whole fucking decade. No, fucking, we've been waiting for a long time for Rihanna, okay?
I can't wait for Blue Ivy Carter's first single.
That sounds dope.
It already came out. It's on Tidal.
No, in the next 10 years.
It was Everything is Something. Everything is Something.
No, that's on Jay-Z's. That's an extra song on Jay-Z.
That just show you she about to be dope.
You said single, not
it's
album.
It's funny y'all say that because...
Exactly, that's a song.
It wasn't a single.
It's a song. Yes, it is a single on her daddy album.
On her daddy
album. Are you playing yourself? You know
she's playing herself.
No, you're playing yourself.
Keep going.
It's really on. No, you're not even listening.
You win.
I know I do. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
We need drops.
No, I want her to have her own album.
And she had a video. And the video. There's a whole video.
That's what I meant.
I want her whole promo tour and everything before I say that she put a single out. That's my rule. She gotta be all like, yeah, so this the new shit. Check it out. Blue Ivy. I'm out here doing my own thing. I want to hear that before I say
like what, 14, 15 years old?
By the end of the decade?
How old is she now? 6?
Nah, nigga, she's Sebastian age. She'll be like 18.
Okay. She'll make an album.
Oh, yeah.
She's 6 right now, I thought. She's
it's
7.
Funny.
16.
The funny thing about this is I had to think about this for real. Like, of course, I want to hear Kendrick's next album. Whenever that shit comes, that's my default answer. But honestly, who I look forward to in the next decade is DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, and Jaden Smith. And the only reason Jaden Smith because
thank you.
Jaden did so dope last year. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, I was like,
2017
we could have wrote him off. We could have wrote him off, and he still hung in there.
That nigga's always had heat. Like, have you heard his early shit? He's always had heat.
But
that's why I'm saying this next decade.
He just gets looked over. Like, that nigga has always had some
heat. He's finally gotten mainstream attention. He's always been dope, but he's finally getting mainstream. That icon shit put him on a level that he hadn't been in a while. And he's a great... he's a great artist.
No, yeah,
I think this next decade is about to... He might own the decade. We don't even know this yet. That's how much I'm looking forward to what he's about to do. That I had to think... He's not in the group. Like, when I say Kendrick, it's like, you get why I say Kendrick. When I say Roddy Ricch or DaBaby, you get why I say that. But I'm sitting there saying Jaden Smith.
I agree with
that's
you.
That's the surprising one for me.
Jaden is dope.
I think that's the number one. Fresh J's, we all looking forward to Jaden Smith more than anybody.
He's a Fresh J.
In 2000.
DaBaby's a Fresh J, too.
Yes, he is. Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan.
I'm looking forward to Rihanna more than Jaden Smith. But I do love Jaden Smith. I do.
As a group, we voted that. I don't know if
I guess it's I'm outnumbered. Okay, so as a group,
nobody voted for Jaden. Nobody did that.
Smith
and Rihanna.
But
Rihanna. Thank you. Just the asterisk at the bottom. That's all I'm asking y'all. Jaden
parentheses.
Jaden Smith, maybe Rihanna
and Blue Ivy
and ... Rihanna. Just give me that. Surprise album. And Blue Ivy when she's able to hype her own stuff up and bring one of the
she has to promo the album.
She can bring one of the park back.
Okay, she got to be like, check it out.
Okay,
Blue Ivy Carter.
Fair.
I didn't work with my dad. I didn't work with my mom. This is all me.
What
Check
if she
it
sounds
out.
just like Jay-Z?
But I did work with Jaden Smith.
And Beyonce, though.
She's like, I can't even.
And she probably going to have a song.
Try to match that together.
Or Willow at least.
Willow on the hook, you know.
Or Willow at least.
Willow was a fantastic artist.
But she gave up. She
just got off tour like a month ago. She didn't give up nothing.
She was on tour with Jaden.
Oh, okay.
No, she's doing her thing, and she has an album out, self-titled. Stream it. It's really good.
The Whiskey Go-Go.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah,
they're both dope.
Is she doing like? Has she gone from like being like a little hype rapstress to being like?
Oh, she been.
She's an artist. Like, she opened for Janae Aiko.
Yeah, she's an
so
artist.
If you open up for Janae Aiko,
like,
I feel like you on your
next single.
No, she is. Well, no, not
she's
really.
Definitely into horoscopes.
Well, her mom is like a.
Okay.
Well, Jada was like a screamer, hardcore rock star, right? Like that was her thing.
Not star, just
Wicked
rock artist.
Right.
No,
well, she did Ozzy Fest. She was the first
actress.
No, it's rock.
Was it metal? Or
it was metal.
punk?
It was hard metal. Like it was metal. Like she did metal. Like
it was what?
Like she did metal music, right? So she kind of has like a. She has like a folky metal kind of, so she's still hype, but it's like, yeah, I'm just going to sleep, like shit like that, like you know what I mean. So it's great though. She's
don't cry on yourself. I used to.
Yeah, it's like that. Maybe it's like Evanescence, maybe a little Paramore. It's like Black Paramore. she's dope.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
all the Smiths,
all the second generation people, right?
Because Will Smith said he's gonna be himself, so hopefully Will Smith being himself will come out with like a real.
Will Smith is gonna be the first nigga to have a robot clone that's just walking around that he's best friends with. He's like, that's my buddy.
You know what? I ain't bought a Will Smith album. I didn't buy Big Willie style or nothing like that. But if he came out with an album called Really, like I would buy that shit in Really, and I'll be like,
people forget that Will Smith has a song called "You Saw My Blinker, Bitch."
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite.
That's one of my favorite
songs that nigga ever
that shit is
made.
Fresh J's
That whole album was dope as fuck.
Fresh J's voted that that's one of the hard blinker, bitch.
This is a story that I never forget.
About the day my new car got hit.
Caught me off guard because it happened so quick. When I heard the crash, I was mad as hell.
Doing down a highway, fast, not slow.
90 pounds an hour in my 5.0.
Yeah.
So we forget about that, but Will Smith, when he was on the Breakfast Club, I was really like happy. I was happy when he was at the Breakfast Club. He was like, I kind of got caught in the hype. I started winning, and I kind of lost myself. I was like, because I was like, this nigga that did Getting Jiggy would definitely have. You saw my blinker, bitch. So
I remember Will Smith. I only watched Will Smith like for motivation. Then when they used to cut his motivational clips on YouTube, that's the only thing I cared about Will Smith until he resurged now. And I'm like.
As himself.
You was awesome.
As himself.
You were awesome.
It's funny because he's kind of making the Eddie Murphy type comeback without ever leaving.
Yeah.
True.
He's kind of doing.
Because he realized what he was doing wasn't working. That's what he kept saying. Like, this avatar he made of himself wasn't serving him anymore.
Right. He left Scientology.
I swear I keep saying.
And
I was just telling my friends this today.
I've
all them whack ass movies that he did. I feel like that was them trying to get him back for like turning his back on the Illuminati, and he's like, "Well, shit, I don't give a fuck.
I'm going with the niggas. I'm going back to the niggas.
I'm going back to the niggas."
Hey Jeff, you want to go on tour?
Me and Jada talked about it, and she said that I really have to like think about this.
This is a great segue. Speaking of Will Smith, okay, are you guys gonna see? I know you just saw Bad Boys 3.
It was dope.
I'm gonna go see it Sunday
in a few hours.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. I liked it. I was the thing about it is, first of all, I'm a huge Bad Boys fan. Like, me and my best friend, we Bad Boys for life. Like we've been saying that for years. When Bad Boys 2 came out, we was there the first day. When we knew Bad Boys 3 was coming out, we said we go on the first day. We went the first. We went today. Me and my boy and his wife. We went to see that shit. So what I'm saying is,
wait. The progression of going to see Bad Boys now, one of the homies has to take his wife. That's awesome.
She wasn't even involved at the beginning. Isn't that great? We didn't even know her.
But that means that you're Mike. That means that you Mike Lowry.
Yeah.
And Ryan is
Marcus Burnett. But it's funny because I'm more Marcus and he's more Mike, but it switches off, you know. But the crazy thing is that we saw it today, and I was expecting low. I had low expectations.
The trailer was trash.
Yeah, I was like, Martin has definitely lost a step. I'm not thinking he gonna. Martin was very impressive. He made me laugh quite a bit.
And I keep hearing how funny it is and how great it is.
It's very funny.
I keep hearing that.
Y'all know that's Martin Lawrence, right?
Yeah, but
right, cool.
But it's Martin that be like, yeah, you know, I just
no. Martin is like a caricature of himself. Like he do this all the time. His eyes get big. Like he be like, like oh, I need to say something right now. Dragonfly Jones. Like that's how I feel like he does now. But
what's he been in?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but he brought
Martin got 3 Disney movies under his belt.
Martin is the man. I mean,
Rebound.
the college road trip with Raven Simone. And then
I want to say First Night, but not First Night.
Black Knight.
Black Night.
It's not Disney.
It's not Disney,
That's
but
not
it's
Disney.
different.
Black Knight.
It's another
I wasn't
movie
talking
that's
about
like that. That's like one of them.
Well, he was. It wasn't Disney, but he had the one with Ashton Kutcher where he was the voice. But anyway, he was definitely funny
Open
in
Season?
this movie. Open Season, yeah. That's not Disney
That's
either.
not
but,
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
dude cracked me up,
Technically,
and the movie is very solid. It's definitely something for a fan. Like if you're a fan of the shit, you're gonna be happy to watch the movie.
Right. Yeah, I remember the Bad
And
Boys
that's-
2. I saw that shit in high school, nigga. So
Yeah.
I saw that. I was 14 on bootleg at my cousin's house in Fresno.
damn.
I remember that. No, it was fantastic. Are you serious? Me and all my little
Bootleg?
cousins watching. Yeah, it didn't matter. All my little cousins watching it.
Action movie should be watching.
My nigga, but it was like the experience. It was me and my cousins. We were up late, not supposed to be watching this fucking movie.
Oh, got you,
And we
I got
all
you,
laughing and shit. Like
That's
it
fair.
was the best way to see it.
My
Like
you
mom
can watch
took me to
anything
see
with your
Bad
cousins.
Boys
It's
too.
gonna be dope.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Except porn. Don't watch porn with your cousins.
I
But,
never. Oh my god.
I ain't seen it either.
Been there,
But I
done
just
that
have
one.
to say, you make it. I say you gotta watch anything with your cousins.
Not with your female cousins, you just with your guy cousins. You
Yeah,
like,
I mean, 'cause
damn, bro, you see that shit?
I know her. You know her?
How old were y'all when y'all started watching porn together?
No, I never watched.
I never
porn
watched
with
porn with
my
my cousins.
I never watched porn.
I
with
was
my
like,
cousins.
that was not my thing.
Shout out to the fam, nigga. We used to be like, bro, this shit
Shout out
is
to the
crazy,
fam.
bro.
This shit right here.
This shit is
Shout out.
nutty, bro. And then I remember my older cousin, I won't say your name, but he used to walk in the room. He was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I was like, all right, time to turn it off.
So speaking of Bad Boys, I was watching The Breakfast Club, as I often do, because that's a great show. And they had the conversation of like which sitcom was better, like The Fresh Prince or Martin. And I'm interested in knowing, like, for the Fresh Jays, what's your answer?
But Martin's your favorite show, right?
Martin's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
okay.
I'm going to go Martin.
You going with Martin? What do you?
It's hard
I
for me
mean,
to
not
choose
collectively. You can
between
have your own individual
two.
choice. Like you don't
So
have to
my
vote on this one,
individual
guys.
choice, it really is that it's the hardest thing for me to choose. These are two
Between those
Fresh
two?
Prince of
These
Bel-Air.
are two of my favorite, absolute favorite shows. As a kid, I
Yeah.
watched them all the time. Both.
Yeah,
all
both.
the
Me
time.
too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
as
yeah,
black culture,
really,
we always
I-
raised in living
Martin-
single. It's like
If I had to choose,
culture.
I would.
All right,
I probably would
all
say
right,
Martin
first of
just
all.
for the culture. I would say Martin because Fresh Prince is like an NBC show, but I'm all like, damn, I loved Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was
It
like,
was,
going
it
with
was
Fresh
really
Prince of
good.
Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was really good, but it was so like family, right?
Yeah.
It's like family. We're a family.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I already live in that shit. You know what I mean? I got that.
Right.
Martin
Right.
was like your homies, nigga,
To
and the
me-
thick
That's
in
true.
life.
to
like,
me,
shit
they're
gonna be
the
happening.
two greatest of all time. For me,
And
my
Will Smith
favorites.
never fought a fake raccoon, nigga.
But was it a
I
raccoon?
thought it was like a beaver or like some
But the
fucking
key
kind of
thing
rodent.
is
Like,
that-
crazy.
The reason why these two shows to me
A
are
spider?
so dope is that the stars of the show,
or had a fake pit bull.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, were the best part of the show, but everybody else on the show
Was
was
dope.
dope,
Dope,
too.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Gina was dope, Pam was dope, Uncle Phil was dope. Freaking
Both Aunt Villes were
the
dope.
first Aunt Viv was dope.
no,
when she did
no,
that
they
dance,
weren't. No,
the first
fuck
Aunt Viv, when she did that
they-
dance,
See right here.
that shit was amazing.
She's like a
Carlton was hilarious.
trained thespian.
Yes, Janet Hubert.
Yeah.
She hates Will Smith. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
She's
She
from
don't
South
hate him.
Georgia.
She just she's
No, she
prideful.
said she hates him.
She's a prideful.
She said, "I
person.
hate Will Smith
But damn.
and I hate his face and his kids." That's what I heard.
I want the quote. I want to see it. I want to see the quote. Since you went that deep, I want to see the quote.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard
What's
in the
your
streets.
Bear Jones? I just want to hear your take on Fresh Prince of Martin.
Forgive me. I
No,
grew up in a white household. I didn't see Martin until I was out of high school.
All right, that 70s show or Friends? That's
I
Friends.
never watched
That
Friends.
70s
for
show.
sure.
I never
Friends
watched
is a
Friends.
fantastic show, actually.
That 70s
70s
show
show.
wins by default.
but it's dope how you went back to Fox and NBC. Like you all like,
Fox and NBC they were the goats though for a long.
They were. They had the best.
minute.
Because,
Till streaming networks came along.
Because-
Fucked all this shit up. They fucked
Nah,
all
you
this
know,
shit
you
up.
know who had a good ass run was
Fuck.
UPN.
Oh.
Oh,
R.I.P. to every black person's career ever.
Yeah.
nigga.
Say say goodbye.
Nigga, I used to watch that shit like,
move.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way to what? Cancel the whole
I was
station?
gonna be on one of these shows.
Good times that
What was it, Channel
made
13?
us laugh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
everywhere. Not even a channel no more.
LA, yeah.
13 everywhere. I
Crazy.
feel like everybody.
I never get
Church
to
out
see.
13.
Nah, I think
yeah.
you know what? Like, if I want to really laugh, like really laugh, I'm gonna put on Martin. But if
Martin,
I want to
yeah.
like kick it and watch a good TV show, I'll put on Fresh Prince.
All right, this is probably why I didn't like Fresh Prince. Now that you say that, because it's like, yeah, Martin's just laugh. It's like Fresh Prince was like, man, why my dad don't want me?
I was gonna say that shit. Your
Yeah,
daddy
they got,
nigga.
like,
I was
yeah.
gonna say I wanted pride. I was like, you ain't no daddy nigga. That shit was just a little too triggering
They
for a
both,
nigga.
they both are classics. It's
And he got
episodes-
shot.
Cause Carlton.
Carlton got shot.
Carlton
Didn't he?
got
No,
shot.
Will got shot.
No.
Carlton was
Will
gonna
got
shoot
shot.
that nigga.
No, Carlton was going
And
right
listen,
out. Carlton's going right
Carlton's a real
Yeah, Will
nigga
got
for that
shot.
because he was about to
It was-
get it with it.
First of all, that's your cousin.
Give me
Nigga.
the gun,
That's my cousin. That's my cousin got shot. My favorite cousin. That's Kania Buckingham. Nigga, I'm riding the fuck out. Period. That's what my soul. That's my cousin.
Hey, the rest
My
of
favorite cousin.
Shout out.
And Cornish Wilson, I love y'all. I'm just saying. And
Ted-
Caitlin
no,
Newman.
no.
Jenny.
Nope, y'all don't get no love.
That's the
They
only
know.
cousin.
They
One
know.
name.
That
They
Ted
know.
like.
They know. I love all my cousins.
No, she don't.
Kania's
She
my
likes
favorite.
Kania.
Kania's
We
my
know. Kania's the
favorite.
one.
Favorite cousin.
That's my favorite
fair.
cousin.
If I meet
She
her
is. We
cousin,
act
I'm
the
like,
most
you ain't
alike.
Kania. You know that, right? So I'm gonna shake their head like, oh, what
What
you
if it is Kania? She only lives in Vegas.
No,
She
but
come
I'm
in
just
visit
trying
me
to tell
soon.
you, you're gonna introduce me to a cousin. It's gonna be like a dude. I'm like, you're not Kania, right? Well, you're not her favorite. I just want you to know this.
This nigga's down.
That's funny as hell.
But yeah,
Sure.
Will Smith's life was like dramatic as hell, like mine was. So I was just like, all right.
Martin cracked me. I will
But
marry you.
I would say the Fresh Prince. is my favorite.
Damn. You happy now?
I just feel like I don't know because I watched the Fresh Prince more. I
Yeah.
think because I kind of came from like middle class and I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like related to it a little bit more. And Hillary Banks had these amazing outfits. And
cared
oh,
about that.
I
She was
did.
fine, though.
I did. I'm a
Karen
girl.
Parsons.
Coming from a girl, like
Shout
from a
out
girl.
Karen
You know what I'm saying?
Parsons.
Like she
Fine
had these
as
amazing outfits and like even like now I'm still such a huge Will Smith fan. So like I was a lot younger when it came out, so I started watching Will Smith in Independence Day. So after you get if that's your first thing, Will Smith, it's like you want to watch all Will Smith, you go right to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I think that's why I watched it more. But I still love Martin. Like I'll never not love Martin. But I feel like I built a
fake-
lot of my like comedic
Biggie
acting
episode?
based off Will
Biggie
Smith.
episode,
So.
That show's
the
The fake
New
dog.
Jack City episode.
Did
Yeah,
you? Right,
yeah.
all of them.
I can't make change.
You know what? I can't say that
The
about Martin.
Rottweiler.
I've never
The stuffed
seen. I know
Rottweiler.
for a fact I haven't seen all of every episode of Martin.
I know. I've
me
seen,
either.
I know I've seen every episode of both shows.
The
No
last
question
season
about
is
it.
trash.
I know I've seen.
Well, that's the one
every
where they
single
couldn't be
episode.
in the room together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really do because they were trying to do a spinoff for Pam and all this kind of stuff. It just didn't really work out. But yeah, those are still my two favorite shows.
What about the Jamie Foxx show? I feel like
That's one of
been
my favorites.
It
super
was-
slept on.
That's
Jamie
number
Foxx
3.
show was that holder. It was
That
the
was number
holder.
3.
There was nothing
But
there.
it started in '96. Those two shows ended in '97.
97, yeah.
So
I feel like you have to compare
It
that
was
one
like-
to the Wayans Brothers show.
The Wayans Brothers.
it was
Now, if
WB.
we're talking about the Wayans
Another
Brothers show,
holder.
that is one of my. That's a top 5 for me. And
And
favorite
Living Color
TV
was
shows.
giving niggas TV shows. All them
Yeah.
females on, yeah. the
yeah,
niggas
because
was
they
getting
they were out the WB. That was
Yeah.
so it was UPN and it was the WB.
We're the
Yeah.
Warner
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah.
You guys are
Channel
the
5.
Wayans brothers.
When did black sitcoms kind of like trickle off? I would say like
After
early
Girlfriend?
2000s.
Early
I was
2000s.
no, because we had the game, and the game was a fantastic show until BET picked it up. No shade, all tea.
It was good. Yep.
Until BET picked it up, it was a fantastic show.
I
Never
feel like
watched that
Girlfriends. I never watched the game.
It was
so-
Oh, it's so good. It's on Hulu.
good.
Never watched
Don't
it.
watch it like after the 3rd season, but
Don't
it's
watch
like,
the BET
It's
version,
like it's
no.
like Dexter, where it's like after 3rd season, don't watch
It's
it.
another
Like-
show that went to BET that you like. Don't watch it at the BET.
And BT has a lot of great shows. No shade, because I love BT. Put me on some shit next year. But I'm just saying, the game was better on UPN or whatever. The
Man,
DCW.
BET should have just stayed black on. That's all. That's all
I know
I'm
Vic
ever sad
Black-
about.
I love
ruined
BT.
it.
I love you, BT. Put me on some shit. All right.
That's why they ruined it.
They did.
It's Bob Johnson. He should have sold to a black person. I get mad.
You
at
should have sold that shit to Michael Jordan.
He sold the Bobcats to Michael Jordan.
Shit sold to Bill Cosby.
Doo-ba-doo.
I know he wanted a network.
Hey, that nigga would have been making money forever because he would have syndicated the Cosby Show again.
He would have won because The Different World is one of my favorite shows all time.
What are
And-
the?
Anyway, go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about the sitcoms.
Sorry, we were talking about that rapists.
Yeah, I was talking about.
I mean, I don't. I mean,
A Different World on Amazon Prime.
Don't talk about the rare.
I didn't know how to segue that. I was just like,
Don't talk about therapists.
Don't talk about therapists.
don't talk about therapists, guys.
Yo, that's a wild ass play on words.
Don't talk about therapists.
Barry Jones with the wow. That's wild.
crazy.
That's crazy. So who had you? What was the biggest? Excuse me. What was the biggest win for the culture this last decade? Because I could tell you what it was.
Biggest win?
The biggest win. The biggest W. Oh wait, never mind. I'm taking mine back. What was the biggest W of the decade?
Black President.
You said Black Panther.
Not Black
Or
President. I said
the biggest
President.
L.
That was 2008.
Might be
I
easier.
know, that's why I kind of hesitated.
No,
It
Black
was-
Panther wasn't 2008.
I said a black president, Barack Obama.
Well, he did leave in 16.
He
So
had
he
two
was.
terms.
So he was more in this
really,
decade
like,
than this past decade than the decade.
6 of his
before.
8 years were in this decade, to be honest.
And he got trumped. All right, so
No, America got Trump.
bro.
Shout out
That
to
nigga has
Donald
been
Trump. He got
living.
impeached.
That's what I
This
said.
nigga got impeached, and he said
And
this.
happy birthday to Michelle Obama.
Happy
Just wanna
birthday,
say that.
Michelle Obama. We love you. You're the
Happy
forever
birthday, Queen.
president, like forever. Donald Trump got impeached, and he tweeted, he said, "I got impeached for making a perfect phone call. If that ain't no fuckboy shit to say, like, no, what you mad for? You gonna believe me or your lying ass eyes?" Like, that's what the
Oh, that's what a fuck boy would say. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You
I know.
believe me
I'm
or
just,
your
I
eyes?
wouldn't know because I don't hang around any.
Yeah, I kind of. I don't like. I think guys don't like fuck boys first. Then girls be out like,
Oh, you
I don't
analyzing
like
it too
fuckboys.
hard. It was just a joke, guys. Like,
I know. Oh no, I know you talking about
simple
Trump.
joke. Like,
I know you talking about Trump.
Biggest win of the decade.
let's bring it
Big
back.
W. Yeah, let's go back there. What is the biggest W of the for the culture?
No, man.
For the
Black
culture,
people kind of struggled in that last one.
we
man.
did all right.
We
did some
and
cool
we came in
things.
and not the best. Coming into the decade, black people was kind of not doing the best. But
When did Beyonce
what?
do "Get Me Body"?
I was
That was a win.
That was 2008 too.
okay. Let me tell you what to me the biggest W was. Okay, this is gonna follow me. Okay,
Okay.
social media, only because they started recording niggas getting beat the fuck up, and they started believing us. And we kept saying niggas is getting beat the fuck up. A shout out here, because before that they weren't believing us. They kept saying, "Oh, the man, why are black people blaming white people? Blaming white people? Niggas is lazy. All this other shit, right?"
Right,
And we
man.
kept saying, "No, we getting beat up. We getting shot. Help us. We help us, please. Help
Yeah.
us, please." And now because of social media, because we have phones and like cameras to record it, we started being believed more, taken more seriously, and got our own voice back.
Well, I think that was a win for white culture because they was all like, "Oh, thank you for advertising."
That's not a win for them.
You
What the
niggas,
fuck? Why
I
would that
can
be a win
shoot
for them?
one, and the rest of y'all will fall in line. Thank you. I only got to shoot one now, and the rest of y'all will fall in line.
That's stupid.
Damn, that's
That's
fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Whoa, JGreen.
Jesus
You
Christ.
think
was
Emmett Till was
advertising.
bad?
That
Wait
was
till
dark.
we get the next one and put it
Y'all
on
gonna
camera.
fall in line.
dark.
It's horrible.
That was dark. I think a win for the culture. What was the
Damn.
win?
I think social media. I agree.
Nigga,
with
no,
you.
shut up. It's like,
It was a joke. Oh, so you can do the "it was a joke"? I can't
You
do
see
it.
me
was a
laugh?
joke.
I can't. It was a joke by
I
way of
can't
this.
laugh.
It was a joke
I
by way of
can't
that.
laugh. I was laughing
But
after.
now I'm agreeing.
Social media
I think
is a
social media because
cool
Black Twitter
addition to life.
it got its shine this last 10
But
years.
it was okay. Only reason why I say yes, only because of that aspect, but also.
But what changed?
What changed was
Nothing.
white people took our culture and they gentrified it, and we didn't say nothing for a long time. And now we
That's why I
got
said I don't think we
Yo
really won.
Vicky.
Yeah, like
we won only in the aspect of like we got more believable.
But no, because we get to point that shit out too. Like we be like, look at these white people copying.
But what is
us.
belief without
Nigga,
change?
they won't even let an American person. I didn't have no problems with them using the girl that they used to play Harriet. But think about it.
That's been
She don't
a
even
lot
like
lately.
niggas.
That's
She
been a lot
doesn't even
lately.
like black Americans. She was on Twitter talking about what black Americans complain too much. You need to seize your opportunities because she's from London and shit. She don't even like us.
She like seize your opportunity that I just came and took from somebody.
high key, right?
That's what I'm
Shut your
saying.
ass
I did
up.
not see it. And I love Harriet Tubman. She's the most nigga on the planet. That's my bitch.
Well,
But
like,
I
we don't get to
I
do.
see it.
We don't even get to do the stories that we fucking scream at people in their face about all the time.
True.
We don't get to tell any
Yeah.
stories. We were like, it was like a renaissance in the 90s and early 2000s of like black
we-
cinema and black
What about
media.
Tyler Perry Studio? Was that a huge win?
Ooh,
That's a
it
fucking-
that was a W.
I think, but I think that's a win
Not for
for the
dark-skinned
next.
men,
That's so
but-
sad.
That's a win for this.
I
Not for
know.
dark-skinned men.
That's
No.
so sad. That's how low we gotta reach.
I think
Tyler Perry
Just kidding.
Studio.
Just
I
kidding,
think that's a
Tyler.
win.
in
Sorry.
the clutch.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Spence. I'm sorry.
That's a win for the next decade because all the work, all the good that's gonna come from it is
going to be
for the next years. It has not, like this past decade, it didn't help us, but for the next decade, for the decades to come, yeah, Tyler Perry's studio is going to be a fucking dub.
I know what the win is.
What's the win?
A W,
Collectively, with all of us speaking,
yeah.
What is
I
it?
know what the win is. Black people finally realize all we got is sports and entertainment.
Sports and entertainment.
We been know that.
Nah,
Tupac was talking about that.
everybody didn't know that.
There's
No,
a lot
of
of
people
yes,
there
a
was
lot
like-
of
A lot
yeah.
of people didn't know that.
I would say yes and no, but there's a lot. I see this more often than not. A lot of young geniuses who are getting into college super early and doing all these amazing things. And they're mainly black.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Mind
that
you,
was always
they're
the case.
first generation Nigerian. They're
No, it was always the case.
mainly
Like Martin
black.
Luther King, when he was a 16-year-old in college, he was in college with other 16-year-olds, and people didn't know this. Like,
Yeah.
like it's multiple. It was a lot
Was
of
the
young.
college ages still the same back then?
When we
No.
were building our colleges,
'Cause-
we were building them back in the day.
Okay, so you have to say that 'cause that's a
so
big difference.
what
between,
I'm
like,
saying
a
is
savant
that-
and like that's just what niggas did.
But it's honestly
It's a
something
huge
we should have
difference.
never
That's
stopped
true.
doing. Well, that's how they do it. They treated King like a savant when people would talk about it, but it was like, no, that's what niggas did. But you go do a speech on him and you find out that he's a 16-year-old in college.
Well, like back then too, wasn't niggas just like go take classes,
Yeah.
then go work a field?
Right, right,
I don't think
right,
it's the
right.
same
do,
thing.
like-
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think
But
it's
no.
the same thing as like in nowadays when like the traditional like wait
Like
time
you
to
gotta
go
you
college
gotta
is-
pass all the tests.
Oh no,
yeah,
this is a girl
and
who's in
SATs
masters.
and like and going to STEM and doing all these amazing things. You
It
know what I
was a
mean? It's
girl-
a huge difference than
There's a
back
girl
in
who
those times.
graduated, got her master's degree at like 18. She got her master's or doctorate at 18.
Yeah.
She just came out. That's not what Martin Luther King was.
I tell you a big win for us. We
That's
started
ridiculous.
addressing mental health.
That's
Period. That is a fucking
That's
That's
period.
a big win. We
I
started
think. Are we
addressing a lot of
voting?
things
Are we
in the
voting?
community.
Because if I'm voting, I'm
That's
voting
a
for
big
that.
win.
one as the
we got a
win.
whole
We're
episode
voting.
on
We're
that.
voting. Fresh Jason's
that's-
voting.
Make
It's
sure
the
you check out
biggest
the Fresh
win.
Jay's mental health episode.
Which
Please
we
do,
did
please
a while
do.
back.
Next
And
week,
shout out
apparently.
to Charlamagne.
We already-
No,
yeah,
we already
we
did it.
did it.
But
Oh,
shout out to
well,
Charlamagne
fuck
for
you then.
being big on that.
Yeah,
Shout out to all
him.
the people who being big on that.
Exactly.
We'll do another one.
Thanks, guys.
Part
Just
two.
include me in the conversation.
We didn't
Yeah,
talk about.
definitely.
We didn't talk nothing about women's mental health. Okay.
There's more to talk about. Trust me. we left that episode wanting to say
Yeah,
more
yeah, we
about
did,
it.
we
So
did.
That's for when we upgrade to the 2-hour slot.
yeah,
Because
'cause especially if you're gonna talk about
women's mental health.
That's a law. That's a law.
Here they go. Here we go. You see
It's a
how I
big
started?
bubble, you know.
Do you hear the fuck we started? Do you hear the fuck we're starting? So what the fuck? You know what? I'm going home.
Not yet. Not
I'm
yet.
outta
We
here.
almost done. We almost done.
I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here.
What's the L though? What was the L?
The
biggest
L
L?
of the decade.
I'm gonna say
Social media.
the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That we,
But
niggas
you're,
look bad. We looked real bad in these streets.
I did
We
not
looked
like that.
so
I
bad.
did not like that.
It made
for
me
the
feel
most-
type of way.
We didn't because
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't
I
because
stood in line though and waited
if
2
you-
hours for my chicken sandwich.
right. if you went to Popeyes in the suburbs,
It was
the lines
no
was
lie.
just as long.
I went.
That's true.
I hit every. There's 2 Popeyes in
Outside
Burbank.
of,
there's 2
Warner
Popeyes.
Brothers?
Yeah, there was no chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, they were sold out everywhere.
They still got guidelines. Like you can't order them.
Oh, they do a commercial and it's never white people in the goddamn commercial
That's real
about the chicken sandwich.
Mhm.
Like a specific chicken sandwich commercial is.
I
all
think we
white
just
people.
see ourselves more.
But no, I'm talking about the fights. I'm
really what it
I'm
is.
literally talking about people fighting over chicken sandwiches. And I'm
I didn't
like,
mind the fight because the fight wasn't
But
over the
have-
chicken sandwich. Because let me tell you something, I almost got in a fight getting my chicken sandwich, and it wasn't really my fault. I was on Jefferson and La Brea, and waiting for. I had been waiting.
That was
for,
your fault.
No,
That was
it,
your fault.
That was
listen
your
to what
fault.
I'm.
Drove to-
Listen,
You went to Jefferson and La Brea.
Listen,
Yeah, that's your fault.
Listen, right? Okay. So I was with my little thing at the time, right? We ordered some chicken sandwiches. They said it's gonna be a minute. So we left, came back, right? Kept believing it coming back. They was like, you have to wait, whatever. I'm cool. I ain't got shit to do that day. I'm chilling with my little nigga, whatever. And I got there. It's time for me to get my chicken sandwich. It's time. I've been waiting. And the woman behind the little the boo-proof glass was like boo-proof glass was like, I gave her food. She's lying. And I was like, no, I'm being very calm. No, you didn't. It's a mistake. People behind me like, nah, because I see her come in and out all the time with that nigga. And they ain't got they was backing me up. I was like, yeah, look, listen to people around you. And mind you, I had asked before I left and came back again. The one of her other workers like, hey, is it ready? She's like, oh, no, it's going to be a minute, 10 minutes, just come back. I said, okay, cool. And she was trying to argue me down about my 3 chicken sandwiches and my fries and my little strawberry drink. Mm-hmm. And it was like 15 minutes of us going back and forth. So I put it in my head I was going to climb through the money square to get this bitch because she had me fucked up. Because this time I had been waiting for like 2 hours.
You mean the bulletproof box they got outside that motherfucker?
Yes, I was. And yes, I was. And yes, I was. And I had to leave and sit down.
Do Amazon shit. Boom! Give me my goddamn sandwich.
So it's not that. It's like, I get that the people were frustrated. It was just the temperature of what was going on. Like, people were waiting for a long time.
I never see this happen at the Pink's line.
I have.
And Pink's has
I've seen people fighting Pink's line.
For real?
Yes, I have.
Oh, we need this on the fucking tube.
I have seen it.
I need to see a
Pink's fight. I bet that shit gangster, bro.
Yeah. If anybody has a Pink's fight, send it to the Fresh J's Instagram.
Please.
Email us, Fresh J's.
You think about like
Gmail?
all the different types of people you see in front
That's
of
what I'm thinking about.
At any
like,
given time you drive past. That's probably some wild shit.
Yeah. I didn't know Pink's has fights.
The Boondocks was a huge W too.
But that wasn't that. That was the decade before too. Like,
yeah, that was.
Oh, it was, huh?
But the next decade is about to have another Boondocks, bro.
Oh, R.I.P. Pops. Where do you guys see yourselves in the next 10 years?
On an island with a bitch with a big booty.
Oh, okay. Hello, island.
Hey.
If you like pina coladas,
married like a motherfucker,
and getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, and if you have half a brain, if you love making love at midnight.
Yeah,
that's my song, by the way. I've been playing that for like this. I've been playing this shit the whole year.
What about you, Jay Grizzle? What do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, honestly, I think I'm going to be like working. Like, y'all gonna be like, damn, he was in that. I'm gonna be one of that guy that
like Samuel Jackson.
Kind of like Samuel Jackson, but probably not to his level. Like the Lakeith Stanfield. Like, you be like, damn, he was in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lakeith. Shout out Lakeith.
Like, just as you gonna see me
all like that weird ass nigga with the dreads.
Yeah, you gonna see me in a lot of shit. Like, why'd he cut his hair? It's gonna be shit like that. Like,
this nigga artist. He gonna cut his hair off.
Like, people gonna be like, I thought he was gonna be like,
nigga.
I thought he was gonna be famous on his own. He just be getting like regular roles sometimes. Like, I saw him in a commercial. I think for the next 10 years, you gonna see me in everything, because I'm gonna just be like, man, I'm working. I don't care about all this trying to trajectory and shit. I'm trying to work. Like, they was paying, so I did it. So yeah, like that's, I think.
Jay, y'all want to come see my naked stage play?
Yeah.
No, Jay.
Don't make the money. Make the money make you.
No, bro, it's gonna be dope. Check it out.
No, but listen, it's
only
only one bitch, but she's bad though. One girl in it, but she's
it's like
bad,
4
though.
niggas, but it's like one bitch though.
It's called
she like Karuchi, nigga.
Just think about it, bro.
All
Have you ever
seen
seen some shit called chest hairs, my nigga?
Not
you gotta
chest
come,
hairs.
bro.
Chest hairs.
Spike Lee came to the first show.
Shout out to Pimp movie starring Keke Palmer. I don't know why I'm trying to be in that.
Chest hairs, my
nigga. Why chest hairs sound like hairspray done by all bear gays.
Oh my god,
that is so funny.
It's a musical.
That
my nigga.
is so funny. That's what they are so funny. Like, I can't even laugh. That's so funny. That shit is like, oh my god.
I promise
you, brilliant. That's brilliant.
Let me say this real quick. You'll be moved to tears
hairy niggas
by the third act.
Call me, nigga. We can make some shit happen. I got some connections in these WeHo streets. You know I do. If you can find 5 hairy chested niggas, we can get some money, nigga. That's on my soul. I saw my soul.
No, I think I'm gonna have a stand up special. Exactly, right. I think I'm gonna have a stand up special, and you be like, damn, he funny. He should be more famous than that. But I'm gonna be like, nigga, I'm working. I care less about how famous you thought I should have been. I'm working, and I'm gonna work the whole
Jonathan
10 years.
Tumblin?
Next 10 years, Jonathan
10 years.
Tumblin.
10 years. What is it? What is it? 2030?
2020. That'll be 2030.
See, it's not okay. Thank you.
So in 2030.
2030,
I'll be the guy that everybody has to come to get their projects greenlit.
Yeah, be like.
I will be that guy. I'm gonna be, cause the like making it. I was defining making it earlier.
Yeah.
It switched. Like, you know, when you're young, you're like, hey man, put me on the camera. Right. But now that everybody has a camera,
Everybody has a camera.
fuck that shit. I just want to create content and like and Judd Apatow this shit.
Right.
Period.
Nigga, hold on. Do you guys know that Judd Apatow wrote and produced Heavyweights?
Yes.
Yeah.
Blew my
I didn't
fucking
know
mind.
that.
Back
I
to you.
didn't know that.
Yes.
We're gonna have a Pharrell conversation after.
I want to.
we get off
I
here.
want
had a
to. I want to
Pharrell.
Judd Apatow.
I just
this
said
shit.
that about Pharrell about something
be
else.
dope.
too.
Shout out to
like-
Kenan Thompson too, by the way.
Just be like putting people on.
Yeah, so
Making
like
dope ass content, releasing comedy specials for no reason. They be like, that nigga do comedy.
and that's and to me that's the same thing. Like you'll have blockbusters and I'll be in all the blockbusters and they be like, Jay Green why does he waste his time with a fucking
Yeah,
episode?
you'll be my Seth Rogen.
He wastes his time with an episode of freaking Gilmore Girls or whatever the fuck would be the Gilmore Girls at that time. And I'm like, hey, you do Tumblin movies. Why are you
You'll
wasting?
be my Stiller.
I think in
I'm
10
working.
years, Tedra and
Bill Hader.
Betty
Bill
in
Hader.
2030. I think I'm kind of like getting used to the idea of letting go of Tedra, right?
Okay.
Because like just like vanity shit, like Betty's like the one's getting me money right now, so like I'm trying to like let it go, like just be like Tedra amongst you guys. You guys always call me Tedra, but like when I introduce
Yeah.
myself to new people, it's Betty. Just kind of get that.
We're gonna be at
Lock
a
it
party.
in.
I'm like,
Right?
Tedra.
But
She
I
be like,
no, I'll hear you.
she gonna be talking to
I
her. She
will
like,
never.
So
Y'all know me better than that. I will never be that
Be
person.
getting all frustrated and shit.
I told
She's like,
you
one
to call
second.
me
Julius!
Betty.
One second.
Jonathan, I need to talk to you over here, please.
I told you it's Betty from now on.
No, she gonna have a handler. A gay dude just gonna come and grab you like, hey, can I talk to you? You can give her attention,
It's
but
Dante.
please
It's my friend
say,
Dante. It's Dante.
please say Betty. Jonathan, we love you. Could you please
love
say
you.
Betty?
No, but like, okay, to be honest, because like
My bad. Drunk.
since the new year started, I've been really, 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 really blessed, and I've been working a lot.
Awesome.
In the last
Dope.
3 weeks, more than I've worked in the last 6 months. Just entertainment. Thank
Clap for
you.
that, clap
And
for
I'm
that.
just like hella appreciative. So I want to keep that going. Like I don't want to just like I know like it's new energies, right? 2020 is new energies. So I want to just capitalize on it. I want to move with it. I want to just listen to myself more. And I see myself in 30 years,
30.
2010. Because it's
2010, 9.
Because it's 2030. I just said 30 years. So in 2030, right? 2030, I'll be 40 years old.
Okay.
I think I'll be fully developed in my craft, whatever I choose that to be, because I'm like multifaceted. Like all four of us are multifaceted, so whatever we choose that to be. Of course, like the partnership and the kids and all that stuff, right? Like, but that aside, like career wise, I think I'll be one of the GOATs in 10 years.
Hey.
And I'm very confident saying that because it feels good when I say
I'm
it.
very confident in
And it
believing
doesn't
that.
feel like it doesn't feel like I'm kidding myself when
No.
it comes out of my mouth.
No.
It feels like no, speak that shit into existence. And I'm claiming
that
it.
shit.
I can see you doing it.
Yeah.
So,
So in
why
10 years,
not?
be one of the, like the little young goats, little
Yeah.
middle childs and these motherfuckers. So
Very.
that's good. And make sure you stream stripper because that's how I'm gonna fucking get there. Look.
Is
Please.
that how she gonna get there?
I don't know.
Dude.
Stay tuned.
Will you go?
Dragon Ball. Betty.
Will you go stream stripper STRIPPAA?
Betty.
Will you stream
So, yeah.
it? Will that be the way? Barry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Very. I want to be known for making one of the first true hip hop musicals. Like that plays on screen, and
Trademark, bro.
I honestly want it to be a 3-part.
Say less.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be.
I have a great idea.
Somebody
We'll talk
like, I'm
later.
gonna beat him.
Oh, I've started it already.
Cool.
Oh, I have a
cool.
separate one.
Yeah.
It's a horror film.
But it's
a horror
I
play.
want it. I want to see that project come to fruition.
That's dope.
Yeah. So
It can
that's
happen.
fine.
We gonna.
We're gonna talk
my
because I have a
plan.
horror play I've been trying to write. And I actually had a short. Rest in peace, Keenan Carter. He starred in it during Halloween time. We're gonna talk about that.
He did it. Like you guys.
Yeah, I
did
did it. I did it with
that's
Aisha
dope.
Costin, Ali Ahmad, and Keenan Carter, and I put it on myself and I produced it myself and I directed it myself.
Steal it. That's why. Bam.
God damn
It's
it.
already copywritten.
It's
Everything
done.
We do
period.
is copywritten.
Well, it's not really
assholes.
copywritten. I gotta get the music right.
What are you doing?
Damn,
No, I have to get music.
son.
I didn't tell them what it was.
Well, no,
it's
honestly,
a whole
It is
idea.
copywritten.
No,
It's
but,
copywritten.
But once you
Yeah,
make
I need
something,
music
it's
rights.
intellectual property, and technically that
Yeah.
means it's copywritten.
Period. No, I need music rights. No, you guys have no idea.
Stop
Like,
with all that.
it's
We
bigger
talking
than
to
what
the
you
audience.
But if you
Okay, sorry. It's copywritten.
But you even giving
Yeah.
away? Don't
See?
give game
You heard
away.
what you said?
Ever.
They
You heard
only,
what she
they
said?
only have.
She said it's
they
kind
only
of- No, you
have
can give
3%.
that one.
You heard what she
They
said,
only have
right?
3% of it.
That's
Like
true.
that's just like the. I'm sure niggas out here be like, I'm gonna make me a horror ass musical, nigga. I'm sure niggas out here.
horror-ass
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't even know.
horrible music.
It's fully realized. It's done. It's written. It's done. I just want to put it on at the Hudson.
That'd be dope.
I want to put it on at the Hudson.
Lit. It's lit.
At the night show.
Travis Scott,
Ooh.
one of the best artists of the last decade.
Are we ready for his
Yep.
new album?
Astroworld. I'm still enjoying Astroworld.
Astroworld is phenomenal. That's what we were talking about this
changes,
earlier.
yeah.
Nicki
It
Minaj was
changes
when she
every
was
time.
like,
It's
"I'm
one
mad
of
at
those
Travis
things
Scott,"
you
but did you
go-
listen to Astroworld?
It's
Did
one
you
of those
listen
albums.
to it?
It's the
Did you
timeless
listen to
album.
it?
She didn't listen to it.
She
It's a
listened to
timeless
it.
album, and most
Better than
albums
your
aren't
album.
timeless. Like back in the day, albums were timeless. It seemed like everybody who put one out would be a timeless album.
Right.
He still put out a timeless album in the
It's
age
his
of
Thriller.
non-timeless albums.
It's his
So
Thriller.
that's-
It's his To Pimp a Butterfly.
Like,
It's
your
It's
kids-
hard as fuck.
and you guys know
Your kids will
I
be
am
listening
a
to that.
Nicki
Definitely.
Minaj fan. Y'all know I love Nicki. Y'all know I love.
I would
Nicki Minaj.
definitely be like,
But
shut up and listen
over
to Travis
Queen?
Scott.
I can
At
see
the
kids
night
vibing,
show.
like
Ooh.
like kids that aren't even born yet, vibing, be like, "You listen to Travis Scott? I listen to Travis Scott," and then be, you'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Travis
like the
Scott, that
Smiths.
old guy."
That's
Yeah,
Smiths is
something
the
like
shit.
that.
He
Yeah,
did it, man. He fucking did it.
like radio.
I would like to take this time before we wrap it up. I think we have 15 minutes left, 10 minutes left. I have no idea. What does it say? Everybody looking at the
I don't
fucking
be knowing.
screen.
I
and
think
not
it's
know what
about
the fuck.
10.
I thought they're gonna knock or something like that. Are you gonna let us go? There's somebody's coming at 9. But I just want to say I would like to give Will Smith and Martin Lawrence their roses before they die, because these niggas really like raised a whole last generation,
They
They
did.
did.
and
did.
I'm very appreciative. I wouldn't
Social
be
media
as
was birthed
funny.
on Martin Lawrence jokes.
Yes. Yes.
Speak on it.
like when people say, "Damn,"
No, there's a lot of people on social media use Martin
That's
Lawrence
Martin.
jokes, and
Talk
it's like,
to
no,
the hand.
this is Martin. What the fuck are you doing?
It's funny because I would explain to people why I wanted to be a
Yo.
comedian, and they would say, I would say the reason why I think being a stand-up comedian is so important, because I used to be all like, I can do sketch, I can do like film acting, but then I was all like, but stand-up is so important because that stuff lasts forever. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
George Carlin
so
did the
true.
7 words you can't say. Now
Yeah,
people
yeah.
think he made that up. Like we couldn't say them words before that, but because he said it, it felt like that was the rule. And Martin, I used to say, Martin put so much stuff in our culture that talk to the hand.
Yeah.
The damn.
Damn.
When you say damn, we still say damn like that.
Yeah.
And that was Martin doing it.
Damn, we
At
do
the
say
beginning.
we still do. I
We
still
would
do
be like,
all the time. Like
damn.
damn,
That was from
And
Martin.
it's almost
That's
30 years later.
fact.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's just one of those things where you realize that, dang, they planted
Well,
in
both
us.
of those, we're like the
He got it from
Devil's
somebody.
advocate.
fruits of their
Devil's
labor.
advocate.
We're their kids, nigga.
Devil's
We're all
advocate.
comedians. We're their kids.
Yeah.
Period.
Devil's advocate. Did we get that from Martin, or did we get that from Chris Tucker and Friday?
We got that from
Martin.
Martin because Martin was
Martin.
doing it in like 92.
Martin.
Chris Tucker
That's
did
fair.
it in Friday in 95. But Martin got it from
Not
like
to say Chris Tucker
real
also
people.
wasn't one of our good uncles.
Martin.
Martin was like our
no,
daddy.
I'm just,
Like-
just talking about that
Yeah,
specific.
Martin got it from people in real life that he saw do
No,
it.
yeah, definitely.
Chris Tucker
But then
created
he
the
said-
funny crack.
And he put Detroit on because Detroit hadn't been popping since Motown.
And then-
Motown.
And he was from D.C. That's what's crazy.
That is what's crazy.
Chris Tucker gave us, you like, damn, skinny crackhead looking niggas are funny as hell. Like, that's what it was.
Fast talking.
Fast-
Ezel.
Yeah. Hey, man, come on, man. You know what I'm doing, man. Just come on, chill out, man. You like, damn.
Man. I don't even want to talk. We got to have a show about Chris Tucker. We got to have a show about trajectory. I
Yeah.
got to say the word easily that time.
Hey.
About just
Gross.
people's career, how they started and how they ended up. That's got to be some time.
What? Okay, so let's close this out with
Yeah, we need
this.
to wrap up. We need to wrap
That
up.
was that was a text message.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Fuck with that.
No. You can go to the last.
Yeah.
Okay, the last thing is, what good habits are you bringing into the new year? Because I mean, it's a new decade. We're all people of a certain age, except for me. So I'm younger than all of you,
Okay.
and except for me, actually, me and Spencer, we're younger than both of you. So
Okay.
y'all of a certain age.
Jonathan,
What?
I'm way younger than Jay Green. Don't put me in that group.
First and foremost.
Older than y'all. Younger than him.
middle child. What are because we had like 10 years, like especially me and Spencer, right? Like we came in like little shawties, like 19, right?
Yeah, true, huh?
Trying to like come into this industry. Now that we're
Right.
29, we're going into our like real adult years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys leaving behind, and what are you bringing? Like, what lessons are you bringing to the new decade in 2020?
I'll start. I'm leaving behind the complete cool, full package, the set of bitch assness. All that has went in the last decade. In this decade, I'm not saying I'm gonna be more savage, but what I'm saying is my focus is going to be on. I'm not about to be a bitch ass about it. One of the things that I made as a resolution, I always make attainable resolutions. I don't go beyond like, I'm gonna lose 28 pounds. I'll be like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna focus on doing something better. Like, I'm trying not to say I'm sorry. Instead of saying I'm sorry, instead of apologizing, I say thank you. Show appreciation, because gratitude is greater than, anything. Remorse. People will receive gratitude better than they will receive your remorse, because they can hear your remorse in your gratitude. So you should do it that way. So that's one of those things where you train yourself that when you go further, you do it better. So that's less bitch assness.
That's very white girl of you.
I know, but I'm saying it in a gangster way.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm taking to this direction.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for waiting. Instead of I'm sorry I'm late. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Thank you. It's sincerity though. It's sincerity.
Hey, thank you so much for waiting.
No, thank you. No,
thank you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You're the best for staying here.
You guys are.
You're the best for waiting.
You guys are. So
I know
awesome.
I'm late, but I'm seriously, literally. Oh my God,
It's one of those things where I see how to the level that people like you was about to jump through the motherfucking box at Popeyes. I ain't about to jump through no box at Popeyes.
But you don't know how mad that shit would have got.
I'm gonna be all like, look, I ordered 3 sandwiches, some fries, and the strawberry
Explain
soda.
that 16 times.
I want my 3 sandwiches,
all
my fries, and my strawberry soda.
Say that shit 16 times.
Thank you for acknowledging that I've been here 4 times.
You wasn't there, nigga. That's all I know.
I'm just trying to show what I would do in the situation.
No, nigga. I genuinely think if the lady that was talking to you, like she was talking to me, you would have had a motherfucking attitude. Cause I'm the calmest.
I usually don't have attitude. I go.
I'm the calmest nigga in the world. But if you keep like doing this and you keep saying like no, like calling me a liar, like and being like no, she, it's an issue. Cause I'm a quiet storm. I'm real cool.
I mean, you really don't know me to be doing that.
Yeah, I understand. I'm very understanding. I'm very cool and calm and collected. I can keep my cool in a lot of situations. But if you just call me a liar and blatantly trying to embarrass me when I know I didn't do shit to you, then you need to get a reaction.
Well, nuck if you buck,
Period. Because she got these hands.
But I'm just gonna leave all the bitch assness that I had in my life, in the past, and move forward without it.
Yeah,
I'm moving forward without bitch assness.
I'm just gonna leave behind the level of fuck it that I used to not give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck.
So you gonna leave it all because some of that fuck it has helped you.
I said the level.
The level of fuck it. So you gonna scale it back a little bit.
It's like cutting off no more fat on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's all lean meat now.
Lean fuck it.
Get that 80-20.
Yeah, it's that 80-20. It's like, oh really? Okay.
Yeah, this is good. Fuck it.
I don't have to say fuck you. I can just be like, I understand. Okay, and just bounce.
I think I'm gonna
check your next source.
I think I'm gonna keep where I'm at because I kind of like moving into the new year. I kind of had this like aha moment, and I was like, you know what? You know the fuck what? You know what? I'm gonna like if stuff doesn't like settle with my spirit, I'm gonna let it go. And I kind of felt that coming to New Year, like losing a job and like just doing different things and like cutting certain situations, stuff like just kind of like making myself more focused. I'm gonna keep doing that because it kind of like happened like literally at the end of 2019, like going into 2020, and I was like, I like this, and it kind of makes me I don't put myself through more bullshit than I have to when I listen to my spirit and my gut. Like listen to my gut more. I'm gonna like really harness that power and like focus on that because like just like my instincts and like because you kind of like forget that in LA, like people like want you to believe what they want, like what they tell you, and like LA is very much like it's like it's like the magic, it's like magic. Look at my hands while I'm doing and you believe it.
If you do it this way,
exactly, you believe it. But
did you try this?
But even though somebody's telling you that, your gut's saying don't do it, you still do it. You end up getting fucked over. So it's like just listening to my gut and like really staying with that because I've been doing it. So that's what I'm bringing in.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
I don't know what I'm gonna shed. My bad. I'm sorry. That's cool. No, I don't know what I'm gonna shed. I know the thing I learned the best over the past 10 years was how to listen and how to forgive.
Okay.
And I think I'm definitely gonna take those in. But because I know what John wants me to shed is my shyness.
That's
So-
important.
Are you shy?
Then a
and-
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he was in the last decade. He was.
So
Yeah, because he's gonna get. I don't know if y'all
know
noticed,
you
but
shy. You talk to me.
him and Rihanna about to get together, and I'm like, bro,
for
you
me.
gotta get
Rihanna
gangster.
back on
Me
the,
and Rihanna about to get together.
Well, maybe y'all gonna be a
Nope, I ain't
throuple.
sharing.
I don't know.
Got me fucked up. Nope, no man.
But what I'm trying to say is,
This
if
is me,
you gonna get with
Rihanna,
Rihanna,
and Michael
you
B.
gotta
Jordan.
bring that
You gotta
game.
be out there. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Y'all got me fucked up.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, those things.
Yeah. Get rid of the shyness. I'm with you on that. Like,
You're
start
pretty
from-
shy too, huh?
I'm very shy. I'm very antisocial. in
No,
my
see,
spirit.
I'm antisocial too. Like I'm an
Yeah.
extroverted introvert. Like I love to be at my house,
Right.
but I mean, if I go out, I'll talk. Actually, you know what I just found out? Somebody told me I was rude to people that I don't know.
Definitely. No,
I
just
did
playing.
not know that. I didn't know it because I'm very much like, if you don't speak to me, I'm not gonna speak to you.
Yeah, right.
Kind of person. I didn't realize. I was like, oh,
Okay, but see, I'll do
hey.
that.
That's how you
and,
become a star, though.
and in my head
Oh,
the whole
okay, good.
time,
I'll keep
I'll be
doing
like,
it, 'cause-
what should I say to them
'Cause
to
people
start
like-
the conversation?
Yeah, you trying to
No, I
figure
did
out.
ask. If you don't talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you.
Well, because I'm one of
But I
the
didn't think it was
persons.
rude. I thought it was just like what people did. I thought everybody did that.
I'm real good at the initial conversation, but I don't like filler talk. So I hate once we just
small
running.
talk.
I hate that shit with a passion.
You know what you can say?
What?
Hey, thanks, but I gotta.
That don't work with me. I can't
I'm
do
about
that.
to
Get the
thank
fuck
you.
on.
I'm about to. Well, the challenge.
I gotta.
The challenge. No, the challenge is to go. Thank you, man. It's good talking to you.
Thank you very
Even
much.
though they was like,
Nah,
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
done.
I gotta go.
No, thank
Thanks,
you, man.
man.
Hey, thanks for talking to me, man. It's good talking to you. I'm gonna catch you
I
next
gotta go
time
do
I
some
see
phone
you.
stuff.
Bye. What did you say? I'm gonna catch you next
And you don't
time
even
I
have to
see
lie.
you.
Now you don't have to lie no more. You like, I gotta go do some shit on my phone. And
Oh,
you
I'm definitely
literally
gonna
gotta
do some
go
shit on my
do
phone.
your phone.
That
I'm
shit don't
definitely
work
gonna do
with
shit
me.
on my phone.
That
That
shit
don't
is
work
not
with
work. No, it doesn't. I'll move myself to the other side of the room. Be like, so, oh my God. So let me tell you about your performance.
Let me
You did
float
such a
towards it. They be like,
yeah. And I don't dislike it, but I'm also like, I have a lot of anxiety, and so I don't
Yeah, that's
like
what I
being
had.
around a lot of people. And because I'm in entertainment, and because I do a lot of shows, people always want to come up to me and talk to me, which is like fine. I love that. Like, you know, I like to interact,
Yeah.
but it gets to a point where I feel like I get like in a corner, and I feel like I'm about to lose my mind. I gotta go. I literally have to just leave.
Speaking about losing our mind and having to go,
Where?
That's me
that
in the
has-
spot, like losing my religion.
this is our time.
What?
This has been the Fresh J's podcast.
Fresh
We've
I'm
been
J's.
popping.
Tumblin. I'm out of here.
I'm Jay Green.
Where can they catch everybody though?
Well, this is Bettye Jayne. You can catch me on Instagram at BettyeJayne and catch me at She's
One
Tedra on,
breath, no
on
air.
Twitter. And that's it. And download my single Stripper.
And follow the Fresh J's podcast at Fresh J's
Podcast.
podcast.com. We still hear that.
It is on that
Follow
dot
me at JGreen LOL. That's the letter J, the color green LOL.
This is Barry Jones. I'm signing off, but you can follow me at the Barry Jones Experience on IG.
And I'm
Do-
Jonathan Tumblin on everything.
Fresh J.
Great show. Good show.
Please, please. That shit is so goddamn high.